What's up, everybody? D back with another reaction video for D Reacts to Everything Else. Today we're going to be checking out Dave Chappelle's stand-up monologue for SNL. Pretty controversial. It blew up already. It's been only a few days since this came out and got everybody in a storm already. But, the man needs no introduction. One of the greatest of all time. Probably the GOAT. Definitely the GOAT for getting everybody stirred up and talking about stuff. So maybe it's going to take something like this to get everybody actually talking about stuff, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to wait till it kind of cooled down a little bit because everybody in the world was watching it. So I could enjoy it a little bit on my own. So let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Chappelle!
Thank you very much for being here. But before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. I gotta tell you guys, I've probably been doing this 35 years now. And early in my career, I learned that there are two words in the English language that you should never say together in sequence. And those words are the and juice. I've never heard someone do good after they said that. Kanye's gotten into some scrapes before. Normally when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's gonna happen first. I just want to see where this is all going. I can't even remember how it started. Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he just went to bed. I was up all night worried. What is he gonna do to the Jews? I grew up around Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends. So I'm not freaked out by your culture. I know a little bit about it just from hanging around. I'd be like, yo, let's go out after school tomorrow. They'd be like, we can't go out. It's Shana Na tomorrow. I'd be like, where? What is Shana Na? I had so many questions. Why do some of your people dress like Run DMC? When Kanye woke up from that nap, he went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs, a great show, and it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap. It was a good appearance. It was fun and funny. But when he woke up, he went on Drink Champs again. This time, he was on one. He was mad about something. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things, and Adidas can't drop me.
See, now I heard on several other podcasts and stuff like that this is what started the whole problem with him, right? With Kanye. But apparently they were saying, probably conspiracy theory or something, that he was doing this to get out of these deals with Adidas. Because Adidas a German-owned company, if I remember right. So he was trying to get out of the deal with them because they own all his property as far as the designs and all that, because he was in contract. So you go on the show, you say a little bit of Kanye stuff, and then they have to drop you, and then now he can go about his business without being in the contract anymore. Just something I heard. I don't know.
Now what? Adidas dropped that nigga immediately. Ironically, Adidas was founded by Nazis. And they were offended.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? So if it was founded by Nazis and you go on that show that's got, a big platform, and then you say some stupid shit like that, then, that's what's going to happen.
Yes, the student surpassed the teacher. It's a big deal. He had broken the show business rules. There's just a rule, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it.
So he went up in the lion's den and turned it all around on them. This is why everybody's so upset, because he's such a prolific comedian that he's able to just get everybody on his side and everybody upset at the same time. You know what I mean?
Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble. Kyrie Irving posted a link to a movie that he had seen on Amazon. No caption on the post or nothing like that. But apparently this movie had some, anti-Semitic tropes or something. And it was some weird title, like From Hebrew to Negro or something. And the NBA told him he should apologize, and he was slow to apologize. And then the list of demands to get back in their good graces got longer and longer, and this is where, I draw the line. I know the Jewish people have been through terrible things all over the world, but you can't blame that on black Americans. You just can't. You know what I mean? Thanks for the one person that said that. A fair punishment would be you should just post a link to Schindler's List and y'all write your own captions. Kyrie Irving's black ass was nowhere near the Holocaust. In fact, he's not even certain it existed. I saw one news pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language. Yes, it is, bitch. You can kill somebody if you're mentally ill. Listen, okay, I don't think Kanye is crazy at all. I think he's possibly not well. Well, I've been to Hollywood. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. I'm just telling you, I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw. It's a lot of Jews. Like a lot. But that didn't mean anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. Doesn't mean we run the place. I could see if you had some kind of issue, you know what I mean? You might go out to Hollywood and your mind might start connecting some kind of lines, and you could maybe adopt the delusion that the Jews run show business. It's not a crazy thing to think, but it's a crazy thing to say out loud in a climate like this.
That's the problem. Nowadays, everything you say is instantly shot out to the entire world. Back in the day, you could say whatever you wanted, your friends hear it, your family, you know what I'm saying? But now, anything you say, it's on the next, podcast, morning show, comedy show. Everybody knows about it. And I think Kanye gets, he's such a big, character that he doesn't even understand. I mean, he's forgotten that already. You know what I mean? He's so high in the clouds, Now
the midterms are over. in this crazy climate. And I got to tell you, I feel like this midterm, like all of humanity depends on it. And it's an ominous sign. The most ominous sign of the midterms, I believe, would be Herschel Walker, who I don't want to speak badly of because he's black. But I have to admit, he's observably stupid. Even when he's not talking, his mouth be open a little bit like. He's the kind of guy that looks like he thinks before he makes a move on tic-tac-toe.
But I mean, compared to who in politics nowadays, you know what I mean? I mean, you compare him to everybody else, I mean, it's just par for the course, you know what I mean? All the way to the top.
And I'm watching the news now, they're declaring the end of the Trump era. Now, okay, I can see how in New York you might believe this is the end of his era. I'm just being honest with you. I live in Ohio amongst the poor whites. A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so popular, but I get it, because I hear it every day. He's very loved. And the reason he's loved is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him. He's what I call an honest liar. Well, I'm not joking right now. He's an honest liar. That first debate, I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, "This whole system is rigged," he said. And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro." It's what he said. And the moderator said, "Well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence?" You remember what he said, bro? He said, "I know the system is rigged because I use it." I said, "God damn." And then he pulled out an Illuminati membership card and chopped a line of cocaine up and did it right into the podium.
Yeah, because you remember in that debate, she straight up looked at him and said, "You cheated on your taxes." And he said, "Of course I would. Why wouldn't I take advantage of the laws that are in place? You know, I would be stupid not to." So it's like, you know, it's obvious, you know.
No one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, "This man doesn't pay his taxes." He shot right back. "That makes me smart." And then he said, "If you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do." And with that, my friends, a star was born. No one had ever seen anything like that. No one had ever seen somebody come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners, "We are doing everything that you think we are doing," inside of that house. They just went right back in the house and started playing the game again. The Democrats were sore losers. I'm a Democrat, and I'm telling you, as soon as he won, they started saying all that he's colluding with Russia, he's colluding with Russia. It was very embarrassing as a Democrat, but as time went on, we all came to learn he was probably colluding with Russia. I even look at his wife different now. His wife is beautiful, no question about it, but she looks like the kind of chick that James Bond would smash but not trust. Why you got all them documents at his house? What is this? This guy that's famous for not reading his press briefings, now all of a sudden he got 10,000 documents in his house and we'll catch him on his readings. I've been fired from jobs many times in my life, and I will be very honest with you. Sometimes I was fired, I stole things from the office. Staplers, computer mouses, all kinds of stuff. But you know what I never stole from work? Work. The war in Ukraine brought it all into focus. And lucky for everybody in the Western world, the Ukrainians are way better fighters than we thought they'd be. I mean, these guys, God bless them, they're doing good. They killed 10,000 Russians the first week of the war. Even the Vietnamese were like, God damn, those some good numbers. This is before they had weapons. Before we started sending them weapons, they was killing Russians with things you can find around the house. That whole country, Ukraine, is littered with traps like Home Alone. They was stepping on rakes and touching hot doorknobs. How is Russia losing to the Ukraine? That would be like America losing the war to Colorado. Now the midterms are over and everybody's awake. These new whites, man, they're like the whites. They're like newborn babies, just woke up. Everything white people are mad about, we've been on that. Man, I can't feed my family. White people are like, we've been on that. Man, we can't trust the government. We've been on that. Man, we should dismantle the FBI. Word to Martin Luther King, bro. We've been on that. Nobody listens to me. When I tell these jokes, you ignore me. My first Netflix special, what did I say? I said, I don't want a sneaker deal, because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd was like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, because see, it makes you beholden to those people, to that corporation or whatever. And this is the thing, like he just said, he's telling jokes, you know what I mean? He's telling jokes, and people get their panties in a bunch. The man just telling jokes, man. Relax.
But now you see Kanye walking around L.A. barefoot with his chain out.
He went full circle on that.
This guy lost $1.5 billion in a day. $1.5 billion in a day. I saw that. I said, put your chain on, nigga. Welcome back. It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything. It's making my job incredibly difficult. And to be honest with you, I'm getting sick of talking to a crowd like this. I love you to death. And I thank you for your support. And I hope they don't take anything away from me. Whoever they are. We got a great show tonight. Brooklyn's finest Black Star is in the building!
Yep, that's Chappelle, all right. Dave Chappelle knows how to take some arrows. He got about 20 in his back right now. But that's who you sent out there to do that. And I heard another great comedian recently talking about this before I had even seen this monologue. Brian Callen was talking about how when you see something like this happening, then you know that the State of the Union is in good shape, because now people are starting to talk, people are starting to bring it up, and then maybe this will strike the conversation so it's not one-sided. You know, everybody can talk about it, and then at the end, everybody can just realize that we're all just telling jokes, you know what I mean? And hopefully it starts, you know, the conversation so we can get back to better times and not take everything so serious, and especially learn from all this, you know what I mean? So it wasn't just a waste of time and a waste of energy, and, you know, hopefully nobody gets hurt. So let me know what you think about this monologue, what you think about Dave Chappelle. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.